Two of the best super GMs in the world battling it out. Nepo taking on Carlsen this week in a 19-move bloodbath of a blitz match. We're looking at black side because we're playing Magnus. Nepo kicks off with e4. Magnus goes e5, playing solid. We get a gambit straight away. Center game, beautiful. We accept. Queen comes out, always hitting the queen with the knight, getting that free tempo. Queen has to move. Where does it go? Goes to e3. Magnus gets his bishop out, gives a check. This is a really cool idea, and I've seen this in a few openings. The idea is, it looks kind of silly because they can just push their pawn, right? Why would you do this? The move here that you need to remember, and it's really fun playing this, I've played this in and over the board as well, is castles. The whole point being, whenever you see the queen and king lined up, you can get away with this because you're going to win the queen for the rook. And you lose a knight as well, right? But rook and knight for the queen, happy days. So for that reason, we can get away with moving the knight up. They obviously don't push the pawn because they know what's going on. We castle, and they castle queenside. It's going to get spicy, opposite side castling. We bring our rook, X-ray attacking the queen. Queen gets out of it to avoid any headaches in the future. We take the knight, they recapture the bishop, and we get the free tempo on the queen. We get the pawn there. Queen drops back, putting a lot of pressure on Magnus's king. We take the center, also opening up the scope for the bishop to go somewhere. They hit our rook, and we bring it all the way back. We don't really want to place it here because it blocks in our bishop. They develop the knight, and we start pushing. We're throwing these pawns at their king, opposite side castling. We're going aggressive. Knight comes to f4. We get our knight in, threatening winning the pawn and getting the bishop. So they take the knight first, forcing our hand. We take with the queen, and they save their pawn. They don't want to lose their pawn for nothing. Magnus says, time to win the game. Let's sacrifice the knight. Bishop f5. How good. This is a classic fishing pole trap. We sacrifice the knight to open up the rook to come in and try and checkmate. They take the pawn, hit our queen. We give the check first. King goes up. We're coming in. We're threatening checkmate in 1. GG's. Nepo gets greedy, and he takes the pawn down here. He takes the pawn on c7, as well as backwards defending the pawn here. Magnus Carlsen says, Nepo, time to resign. He takes the rook. Nepo's like, yep, fair enough. You got me. Because you can't take the rook, because we're going to come in. It doesn't matter which square. Queen a1 or b1. King goes up. We got a beautiful dovetail mate style checkmate. The bishop acting as the pawn here.